All right, guys. Well, that was definitely an adventure. Hey guys, we are in Death Valley, California, and as of last year set a record for the fourth hottest temperature on Earth. And according to the National Park Service, this is the hottest place in the world. So right now I can say it's probably the hottest I've ever been. I think it's around 118 degrees right now. Just a few months ago it got up to 130, 134, somewhere in that area. So as you can see, there's not much here. So we're gonna go check out the visitor center and then do some driving around, hopefully not break down. So let's go. All right, we just hiked up. We're almost to the top of an overlook. You can see behind us, this is part of Death Valley. It's an amazing view. It's very hot and hard to get up here, but we only have, as you can see, a little ways to go. So see you at the top. All right, so we made it to the top of Zabriskie Point. As you can see, they say that this used to be filled with lake, or this used to be a lake bed. The water was up around the points that you see out here. And then lots of earthquakes and volcano activity caused the water to go away and then left some black deposits you can see over in the distance there, which was the volcanic rock that from the eruptions in this area. All right, so we made it back to the car. Remember I told you how hot it was up there? Well, right after I filmed that, I was trying to film a little bit more of the view, and my phone shut down. It overheated because of the temperature here. So like I said, if you're coming out to especially Death Valley area anytime soon, make sure you pack plenty of water and you have a vehicle with good air conditioning, because you're going to need it. And one more thing, when you're coming out this way, there is a building that says last stop, and it's about 50 miles before you get to Death Valley. They're not kidding. That is the last stop. So if you are heading out this way and you need some water, you need some gas, make sure if you see somewhere it says last stop, heed that warning, because they're not kidding and you're going to need something. So, well, on to the next one. All right, here we are at the Mesquite Sand Dunes. It's extremely hot. Got out of the car, it's at 120 degrees here. It's out. The sand is hot too. Yeah, we've got flip-flops on, but
yeah, we're done.
We could have worn shoes, but why? I mean, full experience, right? Okay, so this is crazy. Beautiful views, as you can see behind me here. Take a look. Look at these views. You know, of course, this does nothing for actually being here and experiencing the heat of the sand yourself. It's crazy. So it's beautiful. If you get out here, I'd highly recommend, first off, bring shoes and make sure you get some water. But if you're coming out to Death Valley, it's definitely something you have to experience. Just watch somebody fall down in the sand. Looks like it was hot. It's crazy. Let's take a look around. Well, that was definitely an adventure. Um, right as I was trying to get some more footage, I was slipped down a sand dune a little bit, and my flip-flop fell off. It was hot. So I'm going to tell you, if you're going to hike out across these dunes, be sure to wear shoes of some sort. We wasn't planning on closed-toe shoes, yes. We wasn't planning on going that far out, but we wanted to get a decent view. And, we've been all over the world, especially, beaches in Mexico and other parts of the world, Costa Rica. Never, ever felt sand that hot. So I thought maybe it would be bearable. It's not at all. It hurts. So, pro tip, wear shoes or bring some water and pour it on your foot because it's going to be burned. Anyway, so that's it from the dunes here, and we're going to head on to the next location. Where are we going?
Maybe a ghost town?
Maybe a ghost town. So we're going to go see what we can find. All right. Alright guys, we decided to stop off at the Rhyolite ghost town. As you can see behind me, it's an old Union Pacific caboose, and there's a lot of neat stuff around here. So we're going to take a look and see what we can see. Much of this town was built in the early 1900s. The building across from us over there says 1906. This is the bank. And you can see here, this is the vault. Guess they just left it open for us. This is kind of cool. I don't see any snakes. As you can see, looks like iron on top of it up there. See? It's pretty neat. Still got the old wood here on the doors. As you can see it. Yeah. It's a pretty neat place. So if you ever get a chance to come to Rhyolite, got some neat buildings here that you can explore, kind of walk around. Some of it's a little dangerous. They still got the old stucco. Now these buildings weren't made of wood, because if you've seen the other videos of Death Valley, there's not any trees around. So this is made out of rock, and it's got a little bit of wood that I guess they had hauled in while they were doing their mining of this town. So let's move on to the next one. All right, so this building behind me, if you can see it, it says Rhyolite Ghost Casino on it, but there's a hotel under it. So I'm thinking, we haven't stopped and checked yet, but this was the hotel back during the boom of what is Rhyolite. And when it dried up and became a ghost town, it appears somebody tried to open a casino and didn't go over well. So that's my opinion right now. We'll find out. So we're at a bottle house. It's one of the original standing buildings here at Rhyolite. This building, as you can see behind me, was made up of over 50,000 beer and liquor bottles. And there is a hornet on me. Hang on a second. Okay, got that one done. All right, anyway, like I was saying, it was made up over 50,000 beer and wine, whiskey bottles. Can you see it? Isn't that amazing? And nobody threw a rock and broke it. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. But before we leave, as always, we love to give a shout out to some great food that we had. So we stopped in Smokin' Jay's Barbecue, located in Beatty, Nevada.
So if you are coming out of Death Valley or around that area, be sure to stop in Smokin' Jay's Barbecue. Now, I had the pulled pork salad. My wife had the pulled pork sandwich, and it was amazing as well. So for Blue Sky shout out for food on this trip, Smokin' Jay's Barbecue in Beatty, Nevada. As always, guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications of our upcoming videos.